Hi, this is Reba Linker, life coach, author of Stories That Heal, and best-selling books Imagine Self-Love, Follow the Yarn, and The Little Book of Manifesting Big. You can find out more about my books, my coaching, my courses, and of course join the conversation on the blog at www.rebalinker.com, Rebalinker. Today, I want to read a story to you called The Hat. I was working on it today, and I really love having stories read out loud to me, listening to stories read out loud. So I wanted to do the same for you. Okay, here goes. The Hat by Reba Linker. Around 3 years ago, after a lifetime of activity, adventure, and accomplishment, I began to learn who I am and how to please myself. My dad had recently died, and with his passing, the foundations of life as I had known it began to crack. Through these seismic shifts, the delicate tendrils of a new, more authentic me began to emerge. At about that time, I went to a hat sale. It was a charity event, and I was determined to support the cause. Well, I tried on hat after hat, but nothing worked. Finally, as if guided by a will of its own, my hand reached for the most extravagant, flamboyant, and, well, the gaudiest hat on the table. It felt like those moments before a fall or a spill where everything seems to shift into slow motion, my hand reaching inexorably for the hat, my mind silently screaming, "Oh no, not that one." I mean, the hat was just ridiculous, shiny, gold, wide brim, big satin bow covered with gold sequins. Wouldn't you know? The hat fit. And with all due modesty, darn if that thing didn't look fabulous on me. I might secretly wish to be a cool sophisticate wearing natural linen. However, deep inside, I am still that little girl who reaches for shiny objects and bright colors. My sophisticated intellect did not like the hat, but my soul surely loved it. I glowed the minute I put it on. Oh dear, what should I do? Should I buy it or shouldn't I? Would I wear it or wouldn't I? Could I pull it off or couldn't I? Back and forth my intellect and my inner child struggled. Finally, remembering that the sale was for a good cause, I ceded the battle to my inner little girl and bought the hat. I took the hat home and gingerly put it up on a shelf in my hall closet. And there it sat, a foreign presence in my home. Now that I bought it, I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I tried it with one or two outfits, but nothing felt right. So the hat sat on the shelf in the closet. I looked at it. It seemed to look right back at me. Détente. One sunny morning, I was ready to go out with my young son when, on a whim, truthfully, it felt more like on command, my hand once again acted as if of its own accord. I reached into the closet, grabbed the hat, and put it on. Knock me over with a feather. I was astonished to find that the hat worked with the navy dress I was wearing. I knew that this might be my only chance. So, hat perched firmly on head, I grabbed my son's hand and we marched out the door. 2 houses down, my elderly neighbor, Irma, did a double take. She looked at me quizzically for a moment as I held my breath. "Nice hat," she said, sounding somewhat incredulous. So far, so good. With thanks, we marched on. On the next block, a man, a complete stranger, called out to me from across the street, tapping his head with his finger. "What?" I asked with a smile. "Crazy hat," he said, quite seriously. Ah, there it is. My haiku of a life lesson, courtesy of Miss Universe. 2 swift strokes, one up, one down, drawing their resonance in the play of the lines against each other. Up, down, I had to laugh. You can't please all the people all the time, so you've got to please yourself, as the song says. That nice, crazy gold hat helped me realize that my only real option is to be myself and to express myself. And to do that, I had to take risks. At the time, I had been working on my book, Follow the Yarn, and I had been putting myself out there in ways I had never done before when I allowed what had started as a collection of knitting tips to morph into a journey of self discovery. This was scary stuff, to allow my truth onto the page, truth I had hardly ever even admitted to myself. And I needed a reminder not to crave approval nor to fear criticism either, but to keep on expressing my truth. Wearing the hat on that sunny day, the lesson came, illustrated with the simplest of strokes. Even wearing a hat can be an act of courage. Not everyone will like it, not everyone will hate it. Whatever they think will have more to do with them than with me or you. If I don't express myself, I won't get to share myself with others. In fact, I won't get to live my life. The naysayers will have won, and nothing good for them or for me will have come of that victory. If I do express myself, the rewards are great. I satisfy my soul, I make my unique contribution, and if I'm so blessed, maybe even inspire others to express themselves as well. But the story doesn't end there. When my son and I got to where we were going, we bumped into a friend who remarked that she had originally purchased the hat at a previous charity sale. It turns out that a friend of hers had pushed her to buy it, but when she got home, she realized it just wasn't for her, and so she had contributed it to the event where I found it. I swear the hat had a living presence. Like two long-lost lovers, the hat and I were destined for each other. And my friend was part of the twists and turns of its journey to me. For the rest of the morning, the hat sparked compliments, laughter, and stories from most everyone I met. It was the life of the party. Today, about 3 years after those events, my neighbor Irma has recently passed. She reached her 90s in fine form, going to her beach club in the summer to swim and play tennis every day, taking in shows and community events and cruises where she would dance with folks half her age into the wee hours. Irma had a talent for happiness, so I chuckle to think that she recognized the extravagant, joyous nature of the hat as a kindred spirit, and I feel blessed by that recognition. Those two strokes of the haiku, one up and one down, are not equal. I choose to be on Irma's team. I still wear the hat today, minus the fancy trimmings, and I plan to still be on the dance floor when I get to be Irma's age. The hat has quite a resume. Consider, it was sold twice to benefit charitable causes. It traveled through many hands on its way to me, and I'm sure I don't know half its stories. When I first brought it home, it felt like an adversary, a challenge. And then it became a teacher, the gentle instrument of a lesson in self-acceptance. And now the hat is part of your life too. How will you allow its message to resonate in your heart? I had wanted to teach my son about following his heart and not listening too much to others' opinions. Really, my own heart needed those lessons. There are more than just skeletons hiding in people's closets. Who knows what fabulous hats are in there as well? Or perhaps it's our beautiful golden dreams of beauty that turn into dusty skeletons if they are not taken out to play. Why not let them step out into the sunlight while we still have the chance and while they have such golden treasures to offer? Thank you so much for listening to the story of the hat. I'm Reba Linker, and you can learn more about my books, my other writing, my courses, and my coaching at www.rebalinker.com. That's RebaLinker.com. And I also have a wonderful Facebook group called Leaders in Self-Love. And if that name speaks to you, I invite you to join the group. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.